This is the sixth video in the series of videos on cleaning up and updating your school's information in Infinite Campus. The purpose of this video is to show you what you need to do when you need to add an additional homeroom section. Before you get started, you want to make sure you have the following information in front of you. You need to know which grade level is gaining another classroom, and you need to know the room number in which that classroom will be held. If possible, know the name of the teacher who will be assigned to teach in the new homeroom. Knowing this is not necessary in order to proceed. Go ahead and log into your Infinite Campus account. You want to make sure that you're working in the upcoming school year, so check to make sure you're in the upcoming school year. At the time of this video, our upcoming school year is the 17-18 school year. When you find that your numbers are high for a grade level and you're going to need to add an additional classroom, the first thing you want to do is go to the scheduling group. Click the scheduling module, come down and select scheduling group. Click new, and we'll type the name of the teacher who will be teaching this course. And I'm going to put the room number as well and click save. Next, click on the search tab. Change your search criteria to course section and click go. This is going to be an additional homeroom for third grade, so I'm going to click on the course Homeroom 3. You'll see we already have 5 sections for Homeroom 3. When I click on Homeroom 3, on the right hand side, you'll see additional information open. Let's click the Sections tab, and at the bottom you'll see Add a Section. Click Add a Section, and the section number we're going to give this will be Section 6. Remember, it's important that the section number you give to a homeroom keeps those students associated with that section number throughout all other courses. We have 5 homeroom sections already, so this one will be Section 6. Click Add a Section, make this 6, and I can put something in here for teacher display name, but doing this now will be undone when I go to select my primary teacher, so we'll come back to this. The maximum students for the homeroom we leave blank. Because this is a homeroom course, we'll click lunch count, milk count, adult count. You only select these for the homeroom course. The room number is room 123. And because this is a homeroom course, you need to select the team group name, Barksdale, and then I check the box for homeroom. I scroll down, and again, because this is a homeroom class, we're going to select and check all of the boxes next to period day. And then at the very bottom, click Create Section. As soon as you do that, you'll see all other options appear across the top. We don't have anything in the teacher display name, okay, and so let's go ahead and go to staff history. If you don't know the name of the teacher yet, again, as in previous videos, you could put TBD, to be determined, and come back later. Okay, I know my new teacher's name, so let's click staff history, select new primary teacher, Barksdale, teacher, save. Because it's before the official start date of school, I did not have to put a start date. If you find right after the first week of school, the first few days of school, that you need to add a new teacher, you'll need to put a start date in there. Now if I go back to Section tab, my teacher display name came in. Okay, that's for the homeroom course. Now, before we go too far, I want to refresh my screen because there's something I want to point out about the section number. You see now that we have all 6 sections outlined here for homeroom. If I scroll down now to the next course, Reading 3, you see that there is another teacher holding section 6 for reading. These teachers here, Meeks and Garcia, are SPED teachers. What we need to do, because section 6 needs to be designated for Barksdale's students. So for reading, what we need to do in reading is click on Garcia, assuming that we're going to still need those SPED resource sections at some point. I'm going to change Garcia's section number to 8 and save. And then I'm going to change Meeks's section number to 7, save. Click my go button to refresh. And now let's see what we have. We have Anderson, Brandt, Hall, Hawkins, Baker. That's section 5. You notice I don't have a section 6. So I'm ready now to create my new section for reading. I'm going to click Add a Section. This will be section 6. It has to be. Because this is not a homeroom course, I'm not going to check the lunch, milk, or adult count. For the reading course and all other courses, the max students is set at 30. Again, do not check these boxes. Don't check homeroom. You don't assign a team name except for homerooms. We will add an active primary teacher in just a minute. Scroll down, and this is reading, so you want to check all of the boxes next to period, reading. And then come down to the bottom and click Create Section. Once you've done that, you can go to the Staff History tab. Click New Primary Teacher. Select the teacher and the role and save. I'm going to click Go to refresh. And now you see Barksdale is in section 6 and my SPED resource are 7 and 8. You would repeat this process to add that additional section at each course for that grade level. You would need to, of course, work out how you're going to do the departmentalization if they departmentalize for social studies and science in terms of how you would group your students. For PE and music, you would have to determine whether or not the PE teacher would be able to teach all 6 sections of 3rd grade. If not, in section 6, which is already sitting here as a placeholder, let's say for example that Mr. Wooldridge is available and there is a resource slot for him to teach Barksdale's Homeroom 3. You want to keep it section 6 because that's the section assigned to Miss Barksdale's students. So you would click this placeholder because it's already here from a previous year. Mr. Wooldridge would be the primary teacher. Click Section. And just like we did in our previous video, in the teacher display name in parentheses, I'm going to put Barksdale Homeroom and save. That lets me know that Barksdale is section 6 for PE as well. And this will make it much easier when we start assigning students to the classes. Okay, so follow this process for each of the courses at that grade level to which you added a new homeroom. Our next series of videos will be what to do when it comes to assigning students to homeroom courses and other courses. So stay tuned and contact your building's ITS if you have any questions.